What is up, YouTube land? Your old pal Jimbo here in the Retro Game Lounge on Retro Game Lounge. Thank you so much for stopping by. And man, do we have a topic for the gaming community today. Yeah, as you can see by the title, it's going to be some pretty volatile shit here. But this is something that I think should not remain silent. And I think the companies in question need some accountability on this. This has definitely gone way too far. But before we jump way into that, let me introduce my very awesome special guest, one of my favorite gaming partners, and actually somebody I met via the game in question. We've basically been rocking out more or less since day one. My main man, Ryan, we can call him Shifty.
Yeah, Mr. Shifty. Yep. How you doing, guys?
Mr.
What's
Shifty.
up?
So basically, guys, for those of you not in the know, for anyone who's not following Friday the 13th, the game, Gun Media, Ilphonic, any of that on Facebook. Everything that we are pulling right now is from everything that we're going to discuss tonight is going to be 100% from their social media account. So doing anything that is a rumor, we are not doing anything that is hearsay. This is 100% straight from the developers / publishers' mouth. So, feel free to...
if needed to, we can prove it.
Yeah, we can. I mean, feel free to fact check us on this, guys. I've got the page open right in front of me, so I'm not going to be taking things out of context. We're not going to be distorting any reality here. This is going to be 100% facts. For the record, full disclosure, myself and Shifty actually both originally backed the Kickstarter. You guys know that. I've said that 100 times here on YouTube and Facebook rants and things like that. And I've done a review of the game where I felt, at least, I was pretty fair as far as the game versus the problems and everything like that. Meaning, didn't shy away from the issues, but the gameplay itself, I was pretty honest. And for the record, Shifty and I both, fair to say that we both absolutely adore the game itself.
When it's operational, absolutely it is. It's a good game at its core. It's just buried beneath a bunch of shit.
Yes, it is. It's at the core. It is a fantastic idea. It is a fantastic game. It's a great party game. It's a great game to play with your friends. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of replayability. It needs we need some map packs, to be perfectly honest here. The three maps are getting a little bit stale. But obviously Gun Media / Ilphonics got a lot on their plate here. So what is the topic for tonight? So as you can see by the headline of this particular stream that you're watching here, it's basically saying, Gun Media, Ilphonic, when will they stop ripping off our customers? We actually already have a question from the audience, Logan Beavis, who's asking, what do you mean ripping off customers? Well, very good question, Logan. I'm glad you asked, because we're about to explain. So the reason we brought up the whole Kickstarter thing, me in particular here, on backing the Kickstarter, they had several packages, obviously, like every Kickstarter does, where you can just contribute to get the game going. If you just want to contribute $5 or $10 and they send you like a wallpaper or something like that, you can do that. If you wanted the game, it was $39.99 if you just wanted a digital copy, which is what Shifty sprang for. Yep. And obviously they had elevated packages beyond that, where if you wanted a physical copy, which is what I went for, the Savini skin was an extra thing. All the way up to including like the $10,000 or whatever it was, so you could actually be a counselor in the game. And several of the characters in the game were people exactly like that. People who had a lot of disposable income and just wanted to be in the game. Which is, dude, if I had it, don't get me wrong, like I'd absolutely fucking do that. That would be sweet. But I myself, like I said, I sprang for the physical copy. If you want me to give you a dollar amount as far as what I gave them $100. So I got the $100 package, which was you were supposed to get a digital code for your friends, which again we have yet to get. But to be fair, since they delayed the release of the physical copy, which we'll get to in just a second, they gave all the physical copy people a code so that we could play it at launch. So they did satiate that much of it, which is fine. I have no issue with that. And they were like, physical copies are going to be like late summer, yada yada. I was like, that's cool. As long as I can play the game, I can wait. I just want a physical copy just because I'm a fucking nerd, obviously. And I like shit I can touch with my hands. I like tangibility. And for that particular thing, and again, I double checked my information that I got from Gun Media Ilphonic, that was $60. And the rest of the stuff I paid for, the Savini skins, and I think I got some extra costumes and things that, you know, that even like guys like Shifty don't have. Like I got this special, we'll call it like a VIP package where, you know, I got, you know, digital artwork and all this other shit that they're supposed to send me, the steel book and all this crap with the physical copy. So I got a bunch of stuff that wasn't released to the general public. And Gun Media and / Ophonic recently announced on their Facebook page that I believe it is Friday, October 13th. So that's a cool date. Is when the physical copy will release to the status quo, to the general public. So not just for people like me who pre-ordered, they have said that they are going to get those copies out to folks like me who pre-ordered we'll say pre-ordered or, you know, back the Kickstarter as far as the physical copy. We will get it more or less the same time as the general public, give or take a few days for mailing. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Like, as long as they give me my copy, that is not what any of this is about. Here's the problem where I think Shifty, even though he's not exactly in the same boat as I am, he's in a completely different boat, which we'll get to in a second. This is a fucking story. So his story is way more infuriating than mine. But where I really got upset about this is when they announced the pricing for the physical copy. The pricing for the physical copy, as quoted on their Facebook page, is $39.99. My question to them, which I have done my best to be polite and ask them several times within that same thread, and guys, they are monitoring these chats and they are responding to them basically with a canned answer. Most people are flaming about, like, you know, like, because the physical copy is going to include like a bloody version of Jason for each thing, you know, so they're throwing in a little something extra. And again, they have confirmed that physical backer kit, you know, people like me are getting as well. That's not the issue. That's fine. People like me and several people in the chat, and I didn't check it as of 5 minutes ago, but I did not see them for the official Friday the 13th account jumping in and providing an answer to this on that particular thread. They have apparently answered it on their forums as far as why is there a price difference between what the people who backed the Kickstarter paid for the physical copy, which again was $59.99, and what the general public is having to pay for it. So there's literally a 50% price markup for the people who backed the Kickstarter as opposed to the general public. That to me seems very fucking backwards, because the people who back the Kickstarter are literally paying more than some Tom, Dick, or Harry who's just going to go to Best Buy and pick it up. So it's almost like, haha, fuckers, we got your money. Now we're going to give a discount to the rest of the fucking world, even though you guys paid a 50% markup on what is essentially the exact same thing that the rest of the world is going to get. We are not getting anything extra for that. And people have made the argument, oh, you got the Savini skin. Okay, first of all, to all you fucking assholes in the chat that are jumping in and saying, oh, you got the Savini skin. I fucking paid for that. Fuck you. Stop it. Stop that shit. That is not a fucking argument. Stop it. That did not come free with the physical copy. That did not come free with the Kickstarter. That did not come free with the backer. You had to fucking pay for it. So shut up. End rant. So I'm sick and tired of that shit. And second of all, Gun Media, don't release the Savini skin to the general public. That would be an even bigger insult than you've already given us people who literally paid for your game to be produced. I mean, from the way I see it, and I'm going to let Shifty jump in here, so I've been fucking jabbing my ear off here.
No, it's all good. Do your thing, man.
I consider myself, when you back a Kickstarter, and this is my first Kickstarter, so just take it for what it's worth. When you're paying for something in advance, and let's be honest here, man, like, short of the backer kit, this thing just skated by as far as making their Kickstarter quota. It was pretty close as far as that he made. They didn't double it or triple it or whatever, like Shenmue, where it was funded in like 10 hours.
God. Yeah.
This was pretty close. I would consider myself more or less a stockholder in the game. Not that I'm expecting stock options or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I kind of help produce the thing. A producer pays for a movie, game, entertainment, you know, whatever, to be made. Would you say that that's a somewhat fair statement?
That's fair. Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay. So given that's the case, guys, they have not done jack shit for Kickstarter backers. They have not done anything for us that they have not done for anyone who just bought the game day and date on the Xbox Live Marketplace. Some people could say, like, oh, you know, they threw in the fucking the retro Jason skin. Guys, they gave that to everybody.
That was everybody. Yeah.
That's not special to Kickstarter. They have not done one fucking thing for us people in Kickstarter, other than, excuse me, the Savini skin, which they've apparently accidentally leaked on both the PS4 marketplace and the Xbox Live marketplace. Then suddenly took it down and claimed it was an accident and no, fucking nonsense. But to further extrapolate that, I'm going to let Shifty take the reins for a minute because Shifty has quite a story. And guys, this is absolute. I will go on a limb here and I will vouch that Shifty's story is 100% accurate because it has not changed from the day we met, where he laid this on me and I'm like, that cannot be fucking true. And he showed me, you know, the email exchanges that he's had with Gun Media /Ophonic, and he has beaten them over the head with this so much with correspondence, and they have not rectified this 1%. Since the get-go, which I think is just completely unacceptable. But Shifty, why don't you go ahead and fill in the blanks here and tell them what happened?
All right. So yeah, I did jump in the Kickstarter like you did. I put in like 45, something like that amount. And then bottom line, I'm all hyped up for the release date. I'm psyched. I took 2 days off work, early weekend, started up, and then midnight comes around. Yeah, here comes my code. It's coming out. Their Twitter said, hey, they're coming. And midnight rolls around, nothing. Okay, well maybe they're just backed up. No big deal. I wait till like 12:30, nothing. I just like this goes on for like till like 4 in the morning. I give up. I go to bed, and I wake up. Still nothing. And then I wake up and there's the like, we can't download the game. Where is it? And they have to do that weird like backdoor trick to download. You remember that, Jimbo, right? Where you had to like jump off someone's account to download it. So I eventually I just got sick of it and I paid another $40 just to straight up download. I had the key. I never got my code. To this day, have not gotten my code. But I just fronted. I like, fine, I'll pay another $40. I got the game. I jumped in. I met Jimbo. It's cool, dude. That's what the key, the best part of the story comes from. But so then I never ever got anything of mine. I sent them a message like, hey, I didn't get my information. I didn't get my code. Where's this information at? Got that canned response. 8 times out of 10 is canned response. Here you go. Here's our Facebook list of problems that are happening. And there was they did address in one of their popular answers. It was, here's Xbox One users aren't getting their activation codes for whatever reason, and then this is how you solve it. You just got to retake the survey and all that. I got the survey originally to fill it in for the name and the credits and all that good stuff. I finished. I applied for to have the survey resent, and it never got sent to my email. They're like, oh no, it got sent. It's in there. No, it's not. I checked my email every single time. It is never in there. That resend of the code has never been sent again. I can never retake the survey. I've done like forgot your account, all that information. So okay, it signs back in, says we sent it to your account. Nope, never been sent. Never got it back again, ever again. I actually tried to like recreate the account. Said no, you can't because Shifty Capone is already taken. Okay, that's because I exist. It's like no, you don't. And it just keeps going on and on. Where I never ever got my code, and eventually I got an answer, like actually like a not a canned response from that said like, it said we're going to try to resend it to you personally right now. Can you provide proof that you pre-ordered the game, like, and that you backed the Kickstarter? And I can show you the email eventually. I can send it to you if you want eventually sometime, Jimbo. But I was like, okay, fine, I will. I still had the saved like Kickstarter receipts. Like here, this is what I have. Okay, we resent it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
The first question, like seriously, like the first question that I would present to Gun Media /Ophonic in this case, if they are that sure that they sent it, why aren't they showing you some type of visible proof of
that? They never did. They never sent me any type of proof on that ever.
Like go to your sent box, take a screenshot showing your email address.
I asked them. And they just did nothing. Sent
nothing that would be dead to rights. They'd be like, look, motherfucker, we sent it. It's right here. Here's the shot. Google. Nope. There it is. That would be an easy way to shut you up. I mean, like,
yeah,
but
and they have not provided that.
That is, dude. First of all, why can't they just look at the list of code? Because there's got to be records of this, of who's getting sent what, and just see like, has the code been redeemed? If it hasn't, to be giving you the benefit of the doubt and just saying like, okay, he hasn't redeemed the code. Why don't we just cut and paste the fucking email? Why is that so hard?
That true. Yeah, absolutely. They could just prove that, but they don't. They're just giving me the canned answer like, oh no, he'll be fine. Just sweep it under the rug and off you go. Never to this day have not gotten that code still. And I've given up hope. Like I won't get it. Like that's just it. I won't get it. I don't even think my name is in the credits either. I don't think it is.
Dude, mine might be, but dude, there is 4 columns or whatever, and it goes by so fast. I'll tell you what, guys, if anyone can fucking take a screenshot of my name in the credits, I will send you a Retro Game Launch t-shirt. Seriously, send me that shit on Facebook. Go ahead, go to the Retro Game Lunch Facebook page. Show me my name in the credits. Free RGL t-shirt. You've got it on record. I'm not taking this down because I've looked and it just, there's too many names and it goes by way too fucking fast. It may or may not be in there, but if somebody finds it, great. Free t-shirt coming your way. What's up, Nostalgia Factor? Mark is in here with us. What's up, dude? What's up, Jason Rothbergs? What's up, Logan Beavis? Sorry, just saying hi to everybody. To anyone else who's watching. Hi, Avery. Hope you're with us. Snips. So Shifty has basically paid for the game twice. And yeah, so he's almost given them as much money as I have.
and I have half the rewards to show for it. I don't have the Savini skin. I don't have the extra skins.
Yeah,
I barely have the game.
He's got nothing. He has what he paid for the second time, which is just the game itself. And
yeah.
That's it.
Really it. Yeah, I've got Retro Jason, but ooh,
that's about it. Everybody has that. So let me hit you guys with some math here. Oh, because this game's a potato. Yes, it is, Dylan. I was waiting for that.
Hey, devil.
All right, let me give you guys some fucking math here. And again, I'm pulling this straight from the Facebook page. Feel free to fact check me on this. This is from a post that they put up 2 days ago, where they were saying about how excited they were about the sales. So to date, as of August 2nd, they have made 1.8. They have had 1.8 million downloads of this game across all the formats. So that's PC, PS4, and Xbox One. As far as I know, the game is the same price on every marketplace. It's $39.99.
Yeah,
I'm 99% sure that's the case. There's no discount anywhere. Guys, I did the math on that. That is $72 million. So jeez. I understand that Sony, Microsoft, and Steam or whatever is probably getting a piece of that. That's just the way it works. That's business 101. Let's conservatively say they're taking 10% of that. So they're eating $7.2 million. Yeah, that's still in the $60 million range on a game that cost less than $2 million to make, which they didn't pay anything for. We paid for that. We completely, I mean, they may have done something on the back end or whatever, guys, but as far as we know, the budget for this was like $2 million. I tell you what, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they had Sean Cunningham come up with another $2 million. Let's go. Let's go for the fucking moon. Let's say Kane Hodder threw in another $2 million. Let's say Henry Manfredini jumped in $2 million. So you're getting up to like $10 million, guys. That is $50 fucking million. Let me repeat that. $50 million. And I'm probably being very conservative with that estimate. $50 million. So to everyone on Facebook who's saying like, guys, this is a small company, blah, blah, blah. They're worth 8 fucking figures now. That's not a small company. If they were a person, they would be in the 1% in America. $50 million. Yeah. So let's again shoot for the moon. Let's say they had to drop $1 million on server upgrades to get this thing going. Let's say they had to drop $2 million, $3 million. You know what? Fuck it. $5 million, which guys, I work in the IT industry. They didn't spend $5 million on the servers. They didn't spend $1 million on the servers. They probably threw about 250 grand at it. That's really all it would take. Yeah. Maybe to recode and stuff like that. Let's say they brought in other guys for another $500,000. So they threw like $1 million at it. They're nowhere near being poor, guys. They are rich as fuck off of this game. So to anyone saying like, guys, they're working with a small team, they could fucking septuple their staff like that and still be fucking liquid as far as this game is concerned. So all this nonsense about, guys, this is a small outfit, they don't have a lot of money. You can't do fucking math if you think that. I guarantee you, they are not hurting. They are fucking cash liquid right now.
Yeah.
So stop fucking shooting all that nonsense when you don't know what you're talking about. So why on earth would they see fit to charge less to the public than they did for the folks in the Kickstarter? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt here, and let's go and say they're doing it because of the problems that they've had. Mark, I'll get to your question in just 1 second. That they're lowering the price because of all the bad press that's been going out about this game. Okay, would you say that's fair, Shifty?
That's a fair assessment. Yeah, I'd say that. That's okay.
Because I mean, guys like me have like ripped them a new asshole, on social media and stuff because people are just tired of the fucking nonsense. Okay, so let's assume that's the case. Okay, fine. Guys, if they wanted to do that, that was cool. But if they excuse me, presented it just like, guys, to all the Kickstarter backers, we don't want to piss anybody off. You know, we get it. Just give us a chance, hear us out. I'd be like, all right, you got my attention, sell me. If they were just like, here's what we're going to do for you. And they threw us another super fucking rad, you know, Kickstarter only skin or, you know, download pack or, you know, something to facilitate the $20 difference. Something just like, we're not going to give this out. This is just for you guys. You guys are the reason that we're rich as fuck right now. Seriously. Like if they just do us something to say, guys, we appreciate it. And this isn't snowflake me needing to feel fucking special here. No, guys, that has nothing to do with this. This is about principle. This is about right and wrong. You don't piss off the people that got you to the big time. And people like me paying for them, people like me and Shifty paying for them, are why they are where they are. If none of us had done that, they wouldn't have a game right now. This was literally their first game. They wouldn't be anybody right now. Mark is asking a very good question. Do we know how much was spent on the rights for Friday the 13th, the franchise itself? Actually, I do, Mark. And I'm going to quote Gun Media and Ophonic and Sean S. Cunningham for this. He gifted the rights to them. So what exactly does that mean? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that means that they had to pay nothing up front. Maybe he's getting a little back end. Maybe he's got a little deal where he's just like, you know, give me 1.5% of the profits or something like that. Okay. Let's say that's the case. So that's like what? $500,000, you know, if they're making 50 million, that's not that much. Again, so they're not burning their ass with overhead on this, guys. There's no two fucking ways about that. They are not in over their head as far as cash is concerned. The math simply does not facilitate that. I'm sorry, it does not. Unless their fucking legal department and their accounting department are the stupidest motherfuckers walking the earth and sign some kind of deal that just has them wrapped up like fucking indentured servitude until the next millennium. That notwithstanding, there is no way they are not multimillionaires off of this game. Right. And if anyone else has some actual tangible evidence to rebut what I'm saying, I would love to hear it. I will be happy to recant everything.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, like, I want to see what people have to say about it.
It's just, there is not one part of this that has seemed kosher. I mean, it's just, man, I mean, if this were get-go game, $20 a song, that hasn't been the case. Am I incorrect on that shit?
No. It's
if you had to describe this in a sentence as far as what's happened.
I told you exactly what my opinion of the game is. The game is a beautiful supermodel that has extreme bipolar disorder. Like when she's on her game, she just knocks it out of the park every single time. But when it's having issues, it's just like, something's getting cut off of yours, and that's just the way it is. Like that's just the end of it. I want to love this game. I really do. I'm playing the fucking game right now. I can't put my. Well, I say, but yeah, I'm playing it right now. But still, like,
It's. I'm with you. Like the game itself, I adore. It's the execution of everything that goes along with a game like this is where it falls incredibly short. A lot of people are saying, you know, guys, these are a small studio. You know, AAA studios have had problems, and they're quoting No Man's Sky. They're quoting like Infinity War and all this other stuff. Guys, we are not expecting perfect. No one has said we are expecting perfect. What we are expecting, and rightfully so, is workable.
Yeah.
And it's kind of at that point. I mean, the last few times we played Shifty, it didn't crash.
Now, it's okay now. And to be honest, I have not crashed since then. I have not. That's honest. That's good. But that whole first week when I took my weekend off, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fucking hype. And it's just like, nope.
Yeah. Couldn't sign in.
By far the most botched launch of 2017. By far. There's no argument.
I mean, the worst launch I've ever been a part of. It's just, you know, again, guys, a lot of people think, you know, regular people like us are whining or we're being overly critical or we're expecting too much and stuff like that because this isn't a big studio and whatever. Okay, that's a fair statement. They're not a big studio. But in the open marketplace, guys, this is business. This isn't personal.
I understand that if you guys want to see this as the fucking, you know, ultra American mom and pop and whatever, that's totally fine. But the fact of the matter is, guys, in the rest of the business world, the mom and pop should be bending over backwards to take care of their customer. You know, what they can't make up for with in volume or, you know, fancy dancy business shit, they should be making up for it in customer service, because that's why you keep giving them their business. Yeah. Like, for example, I have a bakery that's local to me that's owned by a guy and his wife called, I'll give him a free shout out, High Grain Bread Company. They make the most fucking amazing bread I've ever eaten in my entire life. Like, seriously, this bread is so awesome, I cannot buy grocery store bread anymore. I am permanently fucking spoiled. It is so amazing. And they don't even make all the same loaves all the time. You have to go on a certain day if there's a one that you want, because they only make like 5 or 6 types of loaves, so they alternate like every day. So, you know, they can't put out the volume, and they occasionally do sell out of loaves. You know, if you get there and like the sourdough's out or whatever, you know, that's it. You got to wait till the next week. So, you know, that's what it is. You know, but they can't help that. They're a small outfit. I can't hold them to the same standard as, like, you know, a corporate level bakery. Here's where the difference comes in, guys. First of all, they'll let you pre-order a loaf for the next week. I'm just throwing some examples. No, seriously, like, they actually let me do this, because I was like, okay, I can't get here at 8 in the morning when you guys open. You know, I get off work when I get off work, and that's that. They're like, you know, we can actually place an order for you, and you can go ahead and order it, and we will reserve one for you. That's cool. So they're kind of making up for it by making it personal and saying, like, you know, hey, you're a customer. We appreciate your business. We want to make this right. Gun Media has not done any of that. You could argue, all right, they gave us the retro Jason skin. Guys, first of all, that they literally painted one of the existing skins. So for anyone saying, oh, they built you a new skin, they didn't build shit, guys. They changed the color palette on one of their skins. Yeah. Bravo.
Twice now.
Which was cool. You know, it was neat, you know, to get like the old school NES style Jason. They probably paid a little bit for the music, you know, which was kind of neat. That's cool. But it's, guys, that doesn't come close to making up for all the fucking nonsense that has just surrounded this game like a fucking black cloud, you know, from the beginning. That doesn't even come close to making up for this. And now the latest thing where they're just like, hey guys, all you people that paid for this game to get made, fuck you. We're going to sell it to the general public for less because we care about their money more than we care about yours. That to me was the final straw, where it was just like, this cannot stand.
Like they got the money from like the hardcore fans that would need to back it right away, and now that that's done with, they're going to like the casual audience now. Now it's a little bit cheaper for casual players, that we can get another 2-3 million off that. Yeah, yes. That's it.
And their response on this, guys, as far as some roundabout way of addressing this on their forums, they are considering the $20 extra a donation. I don't remember.
That part I couldn't believe.
Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, it's just, I think they've since taken the thread down because I couldn't find it again, but that's basically, I'm basically paraphrasing, you know, what they were saying. It wasn't like, hey guys, thank you, we're going to hook you up later. It was to basically just like, you paid and that is what it is. So that is not cool, man. Like that is not how you treat people that literally are the reason that you got to where you are. That is seriously fucked up. And were I in their shoes, that would be the absolute last way I would address that. Even if they were saying like, guys, we're working on a solution for that. We don't want to piss anybody off here. Just give us a little bit of leeway. We will make this up to you. I'd be like, not the best answer, man, but at least they're acknowledging it. I'd be like, all right, you know, let's see if they actually make good on this and rectify it, and they throw us something super fucking cool. You know, okay. You know, I mean, like an idiot, I'd probably give them the benefit of the doubt and be like, all right, let's see what they do.
Yeah.
Let's jump into some of the comments here. Hey nerd, give me your launch. Yeah, your name's YouTube Bully. I'm totally going to respond to you. Sam Adams, that bread is amazing. Yes, it is, Sam. Good call. Nostalgia factor. Too bad the retro Jason music didn't have the original NES music. Yeah, and there's
the retro Jason music would be awesome, but yeah, the music is actually good. Like it's a good song, but it's not the do 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 do.
I know it's not bad. I don't know about the rights as far as LJN. Last I checked, LJN is out of business. So
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know exactly how that would work, but you would think because it's been so long, it'd be public domain by now because they haven't renewed the copyright to the music and it's been like 30 years.
Yeah.
You know,
unless someone picked it up and they're just like sitting on it for whoever reason.
That could be.
Yeah.
Dylan Mark says $70 million and they haven't seeked outside help to give us another map or a new Jason that hasn't been in a movie. That's a very good point, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm honestly like more irked, or almost as irked as far as the price difference on this as I am about like, guys, where are the new fucking maps, man? I mean, it's like,
dude, what would be awesome would be the boat. The boat would be awesome.
That would be.
Like there's like, yeah, there's the downstairs, like there's the dance floor, there's all those like popular areas, but yeah, the boat would be a good map, but I don't know.
That'd be a tough one to execute. Like if they were going to make that work, because the boat is so much smaller, they'd have to turn off like morph and shift because it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, it'd have to be a whole different, like that's what like a different Jason would come in or something like that. They could work with it, but yeah.
They would have to nerf Jason a little bit and kind of get rid of the travel powers because that just wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of stuck in a contained space.
Or how about after 10 minutes when rage would be activated normally, the boat makes it to New York and then you're in the sewers, like that would be something.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that.
Why aren't they paying Shifty for this? I think they should be.
That's not it. Like I said, I don't like it's not a bad idea, but I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I don't know how much effort that would take. It would take a lot, sure, but it's clever. I like it.
They've certainly got the money to pay for it. Unless there's something we don't know. And, I mean, again, if they're over their head, guys, well, then use that fat ass bank account and bring in some outside help. I mean, like, pay that now. Yeah, get some staff in there that actually knows what the hell they're doing. Nostalgia Factor says the Pamela tapes. What's up with that? That's a really good question.
I have no idea, man.
Is that anywhere? Like, is that on any format?
I think you get them all on the PC. PC just has them all unlocked, I believe. That's how it was in the beta, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it worked.
That would. Nostalgia Factor says Jason X spaceship could work. Shifty and I were actually discussing an option about that. I had suggested an easier way to do that where they could still pay a nod to Jason X and throw in the skin and etc. The planet that Jason basically like crash lands on after he like breaks the atmosphere, and if you go by the novelization of the movie, he actually survived fucking Earth orbit entry. Like that's how bad of a motherfucker he is. So if you're gonna do Jason X, like you could set it on the planet that he landed on, because when the humans got there, it basically looked like Earth. It kind of looked like a rural setting, almost like Crystal Lake.
And they mentioned like Earth 2 or something like that. I remember they mentioned that once in the movie.
Yeah, they did.
And like, what happened to Earth 1? It's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they could do that without stretching things and without building an entirely new map. They could just take an existing map and just modify it a little bit.
Make it kind of futuristic. Yeah, they could.
Yeah, because you just modify the cabins and shit like that, and you just have like the same kind of Crystal Lake looking type of thing, fucking camp by the sea type shit, and you can make Jason X basically like unkillable, something like that. Like you could just make him just so badass, that it's just like ridiculous. They'd have to do something for the counselors to give them an advantage.
They would they would get like, they'd be like you can get like that. That's another thing I want. It's like you could give them like laser beams and all that kind of stuff. But what I think would be easier is to have different heroes. Like have Tommy Jarvis, sure. Bring us Tina Shepard. Bring us fucking Creighton Duke with the 6-shooter pistol and all that. And then bring us that big dude and the android lady. Like that's
I'm down with that
opportunity. And I'm sure the actress that plays Tina Shepard isn't doing much anymore. Like she'd be down to do it, I'm sure. They got old what's his name? Tom Matthews?
Yeah, Tom Matthews. Yeah. Oh, dude, Nostalgia Factor has a really good suggestion. Gun Media, if you're watching this, you need to listen. This is excellent. They'd have to make Jason X Jason start as normal Jason like he is in the movie. Then when he hits rage, he changes to Uber Jason.
Yeah. Like that would work. Yeah, like I said, they could do so much with like the rage mode. Yeah, like at the 10-minute mark, things change. Absolutely, they could do that.
So he goes to like unstoppable Jason. So it's like if you can't get it done the first 10 minutes, you're basically fucked. I like that. I like that because that gives the counselors a chance.
Like the first 10 minutes, the counselors are overpowered, and the last 10 minutes, Jason is overpowered. Yeah, that would work.
Exactly. Okay, good call, Mark. I like that. Let's see. Dylan Mark says Nightmare on Elm Street DLC. Guys, I think that's an extreme long shot, man. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's like, first of all, New Line owns that, not Sean Cunningham. So they'd have to pay New Line for it, which is a movie studio. That wouldn't be cheap. That's, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. You know, maybe New Line is observing this. Like, you know, we could get in on this and make some cash. Maybe they are. You know what? I fucking hope they are. I would love to see someone give Nightmare on Elm Street the same kind of treatment, minus all the bullshit that this game has had. Give the same treatment to Nightmare on Elm Street that they gave to Friday the 13th, being mainly like, you know, 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever Dream Warriors up against Freddy, and you kind of go in and out of the dream sequence. Like maybe you start in the real world, you get up all your shit, you know, you assemble your items or whatever, you've got like a 2-minute reprieve, then you go into the dream world and it's like ultimate fucking horror movie acid trip.
Like you start awake. I
am totally down with that. I mean, they'd have to give you Dream Warrior powers, obviously. You know, you'd have to have like a skill set, but I think that would be fucking awesome, because I mean, then the sky's the limit as far as what Freddy can do. Anything's possible, you know. Like, fuck reality. We're in dream world here. You can make whatever happen, you know, whatever. Make the dream kind of escalate, you know, ends in a black hole or something like that. Some kind of, you know, big fucking event or something. Let's see. And Wes Craven. Well, Wes Craven's dead. So I don't think Wes owns the rights to Nightmare on Elm Street. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he might have sold that to New Line. You know, again, I could be wrong.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. Yeah.
It's maybe his estate still owns part of it, but you know, New Line has the rights to make the movies. So you know, if they don't own all of it, they own the lion's share. I'm pretty sure of that. 1980 what? Oh, when did Jason come out? I'm suing for the rights to my name. Sorry, I can't stay serious. Very good, Jason Rothbergs. Aloha, by the way. So yeah, I mean, it's like Gun Media, Ilphonic, like seriously, like, and we'll close this out with some final comments here, guys. We're not haters of the game. We are still playing the game, even though everything's fucked. You pissed us off like 86 different ways to Sunday. You've given us so many reasons to say fuck you and stop playing the game. You really have. It's just like, it's almost like you're going out of your way to do that. Like, it's like we're being trolled by a fucking game company. I said that in my game company. I mean, it honestly feels like we are. Like, I don't know how else to describe how this feels as a Kickstarter backer, but it honestly feels like we're getting punked. And we want this to be right. We do love the game. We love playing it. We want more. Sorry, guys, I'm not freaking nose itch crazy here. I don't do cocaine, I swear. Somebody's asked me that before. Like, dude, did you coke? Your nose itch like. Like, we seriously want to like this, guys. Like, we're Shifty and myself are diehard fans of the franchise. We are the generation that grew up with this. We really are. Like, you know, we grew up watching these movies that scaring the fucking piss out of us when we were kids. And, you know, as adults, we still love it. You know, we still want more. And I can't remember the last time I was so excited for a game when this was announced, dude. Like, I was just like, this is the coolest idea for a video game I have ever heard. Like, this is so awesome and so perfect. And like, I'm not even big on multiplayer games, but I was just like, this is fucking excellent, dude. Like, this is going to game change multiplayer games. This is going to be so imitated by so many different things that it's just going to be nuts. And I still stand behind that. I still think that this has added a whole new dimension to multiplayer games. And I hope people do imitate it, man. It already, you know, we got Dead by Daylight, not that they're ripping off Friday the 13th. I'm just saying, like, it's already kind of taking on a life of its own. We'll call it, like, you know, multiplayer survival horror or whatever you want to call it. I call it, like, it's like horror hide and go seek. Yeah. I mean, that's really what it is. It's one giant game of hide and go seek. And whoever's the killer is it, basically. So you sniff shredded potato skins. I wish I did, dude. Then I'd have like a cool drug addiction, just like your mom. No, I'm kidding. That one. But I mean, it's. I don't know what else to say. The Shifty, final comments, closing thoughts.
Good effort, Gun Media. That's a good try.
Jeez.
That's about it. The important thing is you tried, son. That's the best I can say.
I picture you just like handing them a participation trophy.
Yeah, they get the big purple ribbon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
terrible.
Like, and that's what I keep saying. That's what you get when you have Adam Sessler on your team. But no, I like Adam
Oh.
Sessler. I just give him shit.
That's fucked up. Oh, buddy. So
Man.
what do you have any
Well,
let's end it on a positive note. Do you have any suggestions for them? Like realistic suggestions on how they can
suggestions.
proverbial shit?
Like I said, like if they I know they won't deliver on my stuff, but like I said, if they actually deliver through with the stuff they promised, that would be acceptable. But like I said, the game just needs to be fine tuned. Like it when it came out, it should have came out in October 13th. It should have come out the first time when the physical copies were coming out. The game was not done. It just was not finished. Yeah, it was not done.
Well, that leads to a good question. If let's say May 1st, you know, because the game came out May 26th. Yeah. So let's say just about a month ahead of time, they took to social media and were like, guys, we know you guys are waiting for this. You know, we know that there's like a huge mega hype going on for this thing, and we want to give it to you. Believe me, we want to show you this game so badly, but we don't want to give you something unfinished.
Yeah.
Give us until October 13th, just a little more time, and we will deliver. Would you, as a fan and as a Kickstarter backer, would you have been upset?
Yep. No, not at all, because Shenmue did the exact same thing. The Kickstarter, my favorite game of all time, the Shenmue series, like they come out December 2008, 2006, 2017 is when it's coming out. Yeah, all right, back to day one. Here, take money, triple digits. I'm not getting into that, but I'm in the credits on that game too. But then it's like I got an update from the Kickstarter on that one, and it's like, hey, it was literally like just what you said. Hey, the game's going good. We're going to need another year, December 2018. The end. You're like, okay, cool, that's it. That's all I needed.
I would have been fine with that. I completely agree. I would have been like, you know, it sucks to wait, man. I mean, we'd already waited like a year and a half at that point. You know, I'd be like, I was really looking forward to this, but I would have been like, it's like, start being honest.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like back with Shenmue, it's like I've already waited 14 years. Like he's been stuck in that damn cave for 14 years. What's another year? I don't care. That's fine.
You know, you've already got my money. Like, I'm still going to play the game. You know, I hate waiting, but it's like, if they were like, it's going to be Friday, October 13th, I would have been like, okay, it sucks to wait. Awesome. That is literally the perfect fucking date to bring out this game.
It is.
Halloween is my favorite holiday. I'm sorry,
October or January, Friday the 13th. Oh no, I was gonna say because they said early 2017. I was just gonna say either January to the October the Friday the 13th or this Friday the 13th and October, which would have made more sense. But the die has already been cast and they rolled fucking snake eyes. That's what
I know, dude. It was just. Dude, the hype was so amazing for this game. I mean, I was like, I took off work for this. I literally did. Like, I haven't done that since Halo 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For the midnight release. I mean, dude, that was fucking legit. I mean, that was
Halo 2.
There were NFL players, seriously, Washington Redskins players at my GameStop getting their copy. We were like, hey, aren't you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, you're a Halo fan? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, wow. Like, that was when I was like, this is more than a game. Like that was when I was like, this is transcending pop culture.
Yeah.
You know, the line was insane, everything. Like, I've never seen anything like this. You know, but it's just the hype for this game, dude. I mean, it was just fucking unreal. I mean, didn't work out quite as expected. What about Savini though? What about him?
Oh yeah. Because Bot got Savini. He got in the free leak. Bot got Savini.
You motherfucker. I love you, Bot, but fuck yourself.
And he was bullshit. Like, oh, it feels good to be a Kickstarter backer now. Oh.
You first of all, you should have found a way to donate that to Shifty because he actually earned it.
Yeah.
Wow, Bach is an asshole friend. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Bach. I'm totally kidding.
No, Bach's a good dude. He's cool.
Why didn't he tell you to like get online and like download that shit?
No, he did, but I was late to the jump. It happened when I was at work, so I was like, I already missed it. But yeah, he did send it to me.
I'm surprised you didn't go home and like, I'm getting this motherfucker.
No, I just moved. I gotta pay rent, motherfucker. No.
Nice.
There ain't nothing over here. I got my fucking Army of Darkness posters over there. You can barely see them, but yeah.
Dylan got it too. God damn, dude! Like everybody got it.
Oh wow, did he?
Wow, dude. All right, dude. If there was somehow a way I could at least like give you mine for like a week and let you play with it, I would absolutely do it.
I don't even care what I told you. I want the paramedic Jason from part 5, where it's not even Jason. I want and he has no powers at all. He's just a humbly old man. Like, oh, you killed my son. That's all I want.
God, that would be terrible. That'd be the worst idea for a skin ever.
He's the Jason equivalent of Mark from part 2. Just wheeling
Pretty
around
much,
in a wheelchair
yes.
trying to escape.
Yes, and we still think Mark should be a playable counselor.
Mark should be in the game. Mark really should be in the game.
We're honestly not trolling the handicap guys on that. Like, seriously, I think Mark should have an advantage in that, where it's like he's on pavement, he's like 1 billion times faster than even the fastest counselor. Because I mean, dude,
but he just can't go upstairs.
Yeah, like when he gets off road, he like slows down a little bit or something. Like, you got to make it a little bit realistic. When he gets off the beaten path, he slows down. But if you stay on the road, he should be fast as fuck. Like, that should be
make his wheels squeak so he's loud though. But yeah, it's like, oh, what's that?
We are so going to hell. Oh my god.
Well, no, I'm just saying that'd be a good like counterbalance. Yeah, he's fast, but he's noisy. Just squeak, squeak, squeak.
He's noisy as fuck. Sauceman is asking, do you think it will ever be DLC? Well, they've let it out accidentally a couple times.
Sadly, I think it will be eventually for like $6. I'm guessing $6.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's because dude, I remember them specifically saying in no uncertain terms that this is like, we are not going to give this out. This is for Kickstarter only. Like, it specifically said several times, Kickstarter only. Like, that was the incentive to get this. Like, you're not gonna be able to get this later. This is for the people who help us get from A to B. Like, that was the big thing. And I do.
Yeah, like Tom City's designing it just for them.
I mean, it's like, don't release that, dude. Put out another skin as a DLC.
Yeah.
Come out with a different skin. Like, if they did that and they were just like, you know, it's another $6 for the skin. Okay. You didn't promise me that from the get-go. That's fine. If you want to make some cash on the back end doing something new, cool.
That's fine.
I would think that you would give it to us Kickstarters just because.
Well, you can get Jimbo would get it. Old Shifty won't get it. But that's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be like fucking, you know, super pissed if they didn't give it to us. I'd be like, you know, like if it were me,
I would appreciate. I would
probably give it
like okay, they're doing it, yeah.
But I'd be like, you know, dude, maybe it's like paying for some new maps or something. So it's like, whatevs. If it's a freaking sweet ass skin, cool. I'll give you $6. I've already given you, like, this is like the worst $100 game I've ever bought. You know, $100 for fucking game don't even work.
It is a pretty good bad game. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a very limited game. It's a very small game, but it's like, you know, when you consider everything, you know, people are just like, you know, like, oh, look at Call of Duty Infinity War. It's like, yeah, but look what they give you for $60, man. They give you something that is fucking light years beyond this. And it's the same price.
Jon Snow is mad at the world.
You're getting what you pay for. But Mark can't drive the car. That will be the limitation. Yes. Like, he
and it would
can't
take
drive,
like
but
twice
he
as
can
long
get
to get in the
car.
car too. Like, it would take him like twice as long because he has to like get out of the chair.
What about if he could just hold on to the bumper? I know that's a terrible thing to say.
What was that called? Skitching back in the 80s. Yeah.
It was, dude. When you do skateboard and shit. Yeah. But I mean, dude, when you look at that movie, dude, Mark was a seriously strong motherfucker, man. I mean, he was like doing like
pull-ups and shit. Yeah, he was.
He was killing people in arm wrestling. I mean, yeah, he walks with his arms. You know, and he got the machete in the face. But yeah, there's so much more that
I think he was the only. I think he was the only character. I think he was the only character that died with like the anime, like like his voice like echoed when he died.
Yes,
it does like the echo when he rolls down.
And he goes falling down the stairs. I was like, I wonder if people laughed at this back then, because I'm sure as fuck laughing at this now. Like, this is so bad, you know.
Man, poor old Mark.
Do you think it will have longevity like GTA Online? That's a good question. If they come out with new maps, yes.
Yeah, if they focus on it.
Yeah, like we need some more fucking sandboxes to playing right now, guys. I mean, you can only play 3 maps so many times where it's like, you know. Oh no, Shifty's phone fell.
Nah, it's all good. Shit. Yeah.
So
I'm good. I'm back, kind of.
So that's your $20 donation, Savini Jason. No, I paid for that separately, bro. That was not, again, I stated that at the beginning of this rant, that was not free. That did not come free with my whatever. Like, that was, no, like you paid for that. So yeah. I didn't get anything for free, guys, so I paid for it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So for all the fucking, you know, dickholes saying like, you know, oh, it should be for everybody. I pay more money than you. Fuck off.
Yep.
That means
I paid more,
I'm better than you.
I paid more money and got less. So
yes. So that gives me, if you buying the game gives you 1 vote, this gives me like 3. And this is America. It's an American game. I have an American company. This is a democracy. Majority rules. I outvote you. How about that?
Yeah, and we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product, you get what you pay for. Nope, gun media don't.
Not so much, man. Not with this game. I don't feel I've gotten what I've paid for by any stretch of the imagination. I'm feeling pretty fucking ripped off. You know, I mean, it's again the guy. If I just paid the $40, I'd be like, yeah, all right, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
like, I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if I got the game. But
yeah, like if I didn't back this, I mean, I literally backed the Kickstarter from day one. I was a backer on the very first day it was announced. I was that excited. And again, the first Kickstarter I've ever backed, ever. And this is how it went.
Yeah. On that note.
On that note, I think we've fucking beaten this to death. Thank you so much for everyone who joined us. Dylan, Nostalgia Factor, Sauceman, Jason Rothbergs, everyone else who jumped in with the comments. It's always better to do this with friends and with an audience. Is that your dog?
Yeah, it's my little pug. That's the one that's always making noise.
Nice. So we will go ahead and kill it. Again, thanks. Shifty, stick around for a minute. Everyone, thanks so much for... Yeah, after this. We get shit to
do. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yes, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is Jimbo from Retro Game Lounge signing off. I will see you next time. Thanks for the sub, Sauce Man. Appreciate that. Go play Friday the 13th and tell Ilphonic how pissed off you are. Everyone do that.